So here's our web-facing part of Launch.ctrl software that we use to help our customers get to space. What you're looking at is basically the world's most comprehensive list of launch opportunities for small satellites, including CubeSats, Pocket CubeSats, etc. And basically what it boils down is that we have, a typical launch schedule, meaning like all launches going to happen on this planet in 24 months. But then you can actually filter them against what's commercially available in the future. And that's where we've taken this concept to almost like Expedia level, where, you can see what is still available. You can see where there's a final call for last minute deals, where the booking is already closed. And then what's really interesting here is that for a lot of launches, we started to add like information that is needed for the engineers to actually consider this launch opportunity. So let's say, as an example of the transporter missions 11 here, you can see not only the typical information about payload user guide or the drop-off points, but we actually started adding more, unlocking more information on what it takes to avail this option as a payload developer. Let's say you can already see different added value services, such as space dogs being added here, or the information that are pulled in from the insurance community on launch heritage on this revision of the launch vehicle or a space dog or the deployer. And then you can actually browse the launch schedules and added value services of, let's say, space dogs that are flying on transporter missions with their launch heritage and their information about the services. And then it works for us as a way to get the leads to our mission management software. If you click here, let's say you're interested in this launch option. So first, you're being taken to our very simple onboarding sequence. That's where you answer a few questions about your future mission. Let's say your launch date, your payload type, your project phase. Why it's important? Because over the last 5 years, we've collected information on more than 100 successful missions on what they use for their components, the launch strategy, the regulatory framework. And we got almost to the point where we have best optimized templates for typical missions. And that's where, like, when you answer these questions, you go to the next stage, you select, let's say it's a CubeSat, 3U CubeSat, go into LEO to Sunsync orbit. That's enough for us to select the best template for your mission. This is how it looks like when we've completed the onboarding with our customers. And what's important here that you can see that we capture, using the common syntax that we've developed, we capture all the mission level, spacecraft level, and service level requirements of our customers. And you can see here that everything works like magic. You can include all the advanced information about, let's say, the wet mass and dry mass, whether you're using the propulsion systems. We capture all the details about what the plan is for the insurance. We can also upload the CAD models for our customers. And then the magic starts when we start to help our customers do the RFI, RFP cycles. So this request module allows you to run the queries such as, right, I need launch services for a particular mission, for a particular architecture of that mission. And then whether you need a formal proposal, just indication of the price, or just the information, the availability of the launches. And the real magic starts when those launch service proposals starts to kick in. You can match them with launch and pre-launch insurance. You can match them with the ground station network proposals. And it's really important because the traditional way of doing the business in the space industry is like a waterfall model. You first get your launch options, you do trade-off analysis, then you go talk to the ground station providers. And in most of the cases, that leads to a lot of change requests to your initial mission design. And that's the actual primary driver of the delays on cost overruns in the industry. Because ideally, you want to lay everything on the table, and at the same time, while you consider launch proposals, also know their insurance prices and also get the input from the ground station providers, whether they can support such an orbit that you are about to select. And as an advanced feature, we also allow our customers to run a concurrent analysis on different architectures for the same mission. Let's say if the company is considering the launching the camera to space, and they also want to run the analysis of, let's say, architecture A being a free-flying 6U CubeSat and architecture B being a hosted payload opportunity to host the same camera on someone else's satellite. We can run this analysis concurrently in our software and then open up communication channels with providers from both the space as a service suppliers and the launch service providers. And we enable customers to maintain the secured encrypted communication with NDA built in with individual suppliers on individual revisions of the mission design, be it hosted payload opportunity or building their CubeSat.